Hey, what's up, guys? Jason Delgado here, movie reviewer for Film Thread and Friends of Comic Cons. Here to talk about a new movie today, um, the Hunger Games prequel, The Ballad of Songbirds and Snakes. Um, yeah, so let's start off with so this is a prequel to the Hunger Games. So no Jennifer Lawrence. No big stars except for I mean, if you can call Rachel Ziegler from West Side Story. She's semi star, not to the Jennifer Lawrence level, but she is in this movie. She's not the main character because the main character is Coriolanus Snow, played by Tom Blythe. He's a young version of the Donald Sutherland character in the Hunger Game movies. So you see this young guy. He's privileged. He's rich, but his father dies, and then his family falls on tough times, and they're trying to balance staying in this privileged world, but not actually having the money to live in it, and try to get money for rent. And the Hunger Games are barely starting out in this movie. This It's the 10th annual Hunger Games that takes place here, and Snow has to be a mentor to the girl from District 12, who is Rachel Ziegler. Her name is Lucy Gray. And if I hear the name Lucy Gray one more time, because he says the name a million times in the movie, you get sick of hearing Lucy Gray, Lucy Gray over and over again. But yeah, Snow is the mentor to Lucy Gray, and he's got to help her navigate through the games to try to win, so he can get money for his family. And it's basically like every other Hunger Game movie, um, but just less so. Like no star power here. Um, and because the games are just starting out, uh, everything looks like drab and less colorful. Here's some images from the film here. You can see, um, there's still a certain style, but to me, things felt muted, like muted colors, which they were trying to go for because to give it a different look as a prequel. And you know, just the whole movie. What was the point of this movie? Um, it felt like a money grab. It's like, okay, we're bringing you Hunger Games again, but nothing is going to be up to par with the original, the trilogy. It's like a pale imitation. Let's bring you, let's do everything again, but we're gonna do everything in this dusty old arena. That's where the Hunger Games take place. This tiny little arena instead of this wide open forest like the Hunger Games. Uh, Other movies. So uh, yeah, and who really needs to see the backstory to Snow? Who was dying to see that, even among Hunger Game fans. I'm not sure. It kind of shows how he came to be, but you know, it's not a redeeming story. It's a depressing story actually. So you're sitting there for 2 hours and 45 minutes, just just thinking why did we need this movie? Because the original Hunger Games is better. This is a pale imitation, and my I just saw my guys on Film Thread. Alan Ing gave it a 5. No, he gave it a 6. Chris Gore gave it a 5, and he bumped it up to a 5.5. I would give it a 5 or a 2.5 hot sauce packets out of 5. Um, just not spicy enough, not new, not original. nothing that really stands out. Rachel Ziegler's good in it, and she sings in it. She's got a great voice. Um, and the main guy, Tom Blythe, he does a good performance, but he's not a star. He's not someone that he's better as a secondary character, but he's made the star of this film, and I don't feel like he's the type of actor to carry that role, even though he was good. Yeah, and the whole Snow character, why make a movie about him? I'm not sure. I saw the movie and I'm still not sure. So I don't know where they go from here. I have no interest to see more Hunger Games after this. I hope they don't make more, and there's really nothing left to tell after this one without spoiling it. They kind of leave a little cliffhanger about something, but I really don't care. Marvel Comics in 2012 did an amazing version of the Hunger Games where writer Dennis Hopeless straight up ripped off the Hunger Games, and he even wrote it in the comics. He said the the evil character Arcade from the X-Men. He's kind of like a jigsaw character. He sets traps for people, but not as brutal in the normal comics. But here, he sets up a Hunger Games with brutal traps. So uh, let me show you guys some images here. Here's some images from Avengers Arena, the Marvel version of the Hunger Games. You can see some of these images. X-23, the female Wolverine clone, is in this. They have other young characters, and they get killed off. And you actually care about the characters here. Um, in this new Hunger Game movie, you do semi care about the characters, not as much as you should. Really, Snow, I really didn't care about him as much as the film would like you to. But in Avengers Arena, you really do uh, get a bond with these characters, and it's so dark and stylish, and you know they kill off these hero characters in Avengers Arena. Just a great series. I would love for Marvel to make this series. Will they actually do it? Because it's so dark, and usually that's not Marvel's style. Yeah, they have Deadpool now, so I would love it if they did a movie or a series based on Avengers Arena. But because of the tone of the whole thing, will they do it? I don't know. It would be incredibly smart to. They would make a ton of money, and people would love it. But yeah, it's from 2012. I see someone selling the complete series for $117 on eBay. Wow. I have the complete series. I love it. I need to go back and read it again because, uh, the original Hunger Games movies were fun. They were new. They were exciting. And I think Avengers Arena does it even better than that. I've heard Battle Royale mentioned. I need to see that film. I hear that's really good. I need to see that. Um, but as far as this new Hunger Games prequel goes, it's not a must see. It's not. And with a 2 hour and 45 minute runtime, just too long. Too long. Uh, After the actual games and the movie ends, there's still another hour to go. Uh, so you'd think you'd end with the games, and they just drag it out. You make a 2 hour and 45 minute movie, it better be good, or else I'm going to be sitting in there upset that I'm watching an average or poor movie for so long. Um, yeah, I don't know what's with filmmakers these days. Everybody thinks they have a masterpiece on their hands. And the new Hunger Games is not that. I'm sorry to say. All right, if you like this, go ahead and like and subscribe so you can get more of these videos. And I will see you guys next time. All right, later.